Welcome to Daytona for the Daytona 500. On the pole for today's race is Nat Wagner, and to the outside Chris Dodd. Then Jordan Bell, Adam Mihal, and Dan Bandon, your top 5. It should be a wild day of racing. We saw yesterday in the Target Series. This man come out on top. Joe Sandro, he's starting back in the 19th position. He's going to have to do some work to get up front. As we saw the big one in the Target Series yesterday, which claimed at least half the field. Will we see another one like that today? Will we see a calm race today? We're about to find out. 20 laps around Daytona, 2 more than yesterday. As here we go. Pace car to pit road. Nat Wagner will lead us down to the green flag with the 48 Jordan Bell right behind. Here we go. Green flag! We're racing in Season 2! Off into 3 and 4. We have cars going 3 wide at the front already. We're pretty tame for now. Here come most cars to the middle now, as they will come and complete the first lap. Who's it going to be? It looks like Jordan Bell, who led most of the laps in yesterday's race. He's going to lead the first lap today. And here comes last season's champion, Kevin Bandon, in that 24 behind him, as they are now 3 by 3 by 3 throughout this pack. And you want to get out of there as quickly as you can, because look at this mess. Here they come down the backstretch. Still 3 by 3 by 3 by 3. All the way. There's 4 wide back in the pack. That could cause a wreck. If they're not careful, it looks like they sort it out. And if a wreck happens, it would be huge. Cars going down to the apron to try and stay on track. So these guys need breathing room. Up front, Jordan Bell looks like he's in total control of this race, much like yesterday, though. And look what happened to him yesterday. They are getting dicey up at the front. Look at the 20 and the 19. That's Levi Schoens and Nat Wagner. Oh, that 88. Eli Bray. Oh, there they go. The 4. 27 into the wall. That's about mid-pack. The 88. And somehow, only about 4 or 5 cars in it. But watch these guys, though. They're still racing back hard. About 5 cars in that one. We were lucky with that as they come off the corner. And it looks like Jordan Bell going to lead back teammate Kevin Bandon. Man, we got lucky with that wreck. That was about mid-pack. That could have taken out at least 10, 15 cars. Alright, let's see what happened to bring out the small one here at Daytona. This one happened a lap earlier than yesterday. Yesterday happened on lap 4. This one happens on lap 3. It looks like, from what I could see, Carl Adams trying to help teammate Nate Bell to the front. They just hook each other just a little bit. The 4 comes up trying to avoid it. We actually would have been okay if the 27 wasn't up there, but Jimmy Melton was. They hit. The 23 gets hit by the 78 and spins the 14. 27 spins mid-pack, gets the 22 of Derek Bouchard a little bit. Eli Bright nowhere to go. Look at these guys that get minimal damage. The 10 gets some damage, Gabriel Wanderley. Tyler Merkel probably gets the most of that. The 14 and the 15, though, they took a hard hit into the inside wall from what I could see. Or the 14 did, at least. I don't know about the... Oh, that's a hard hit by the Nate Bell. Oh! And Cole Goodrich. That's a hard hit. That's going to take both of those cars out. We actually have an onboard camera with Nate Bell in that 14. The only onboard camera in this wreck that had a major hit. I'm wondering if his throttle hung or if his foot was stuck on the gas and couldn't get to the brake. Alright, here we go. Pit stop's happening. 3 cars stay out. Looks like the 42, 19, and 23. That is Michael Gregory, Levi Shones, and Cole Deaver. So let's see the pit stops here as the 48 will get on first. Jordan Bell. Then the 2, Tyler Stevens. There's Adam Mihal. Kevin Bandon. Then JT Hanley. So yeah. These guys will be 4th on back. The top 3 stay out. And it will be Michael Gregory leading us back. So here we go. Going back green on lap 8. And Nate Bell, Cole Goodrich, and Eli Bright all out because of that accident. The 38, Eric Hayden, 1 lap down. And the 6 on pit road, Grayson Savito. Wonder what happened to them. So here we go. Leading us back will be Michael Gregory. And then Levi Shones and Cole Deaver. Those 3 stayed out. Then Jordan Bell, Tyler Stevens, Adam Mihal, JT Hanley, Kevin Bandon, Jeff Bright, and the 41 of Cole Lewis. That's your top 10 for this restart. So it'll be interesting to see the strategy that these guys up front are playing. Can they make it to halfway is the question. Because if they can make it to halfway and they can keep this track position, it'll be a really big gain. But if they fall back, it'll be pretty bad. And if they have to pit before halfway, because then we know they can't make it. And I'm willing to bet everyone in this field can make it 13 more laps that have pitted. Although we've seen some pretty crazy things happen before. Here we go. Pace car will dive into pit road. Still a lot of cars left in the race, and a lot of them don't, and many of them don't have damage. So it'll be interesting to see how this restart goes. Green flag back in the air. 42 with a good jump. Michael Gregory has Levi Shones pushing him. And here comes the 2, Tyler Stevens, out to the bottom underneath Jordan Bell. He will be now the first car that pitted if he can complete that pass, which looks like he's going to be able to. So they come off of 2. They're going to be going down the backstretch. The top 3 did not pit again, and they are holding service right now. But from the looks of it, the 2 onto the back bumper of the 23 might make a move as they're 3 wide. Adam Mihal up top, Kevin Bandon, and then Jeff Bright. Look at the move that Jordan Bell made. A late move, and it almost wrecked them both. As they come off of 4, the 19 pushing the 42 out front. Kevin Bandon, last season's champion, looking for 4th. Lets teammate Jordan Bell in line. They will try and work together to get up to the front, probably. No, there goes Kevin to the inside. 3 wide. Adam Mihal squeezes through the middle with Tyler Stevens. Puts him up top, but Chris Dodd goes all the way to the bottom. And there goes Levi Shones for the lead, with Jeff Bright looking for 3rd. Kevin Bandon gonna put himself into the middle. That's an interesting decision. I would not want to be there. But the 23 backs out. Cole Deaver going backwards up top. They come off of 4. It'll be 11 to go this time. And here come the cars that pitted. Nat Wagner all the way to the bottom. He was your pole sitter for the race. He's looking for 2nd. Nat Wagner drove that 20 last season. When he did, it won 2 of the 4 restrictor plate races. It was a pretty good restrictor plate car. This front pack getting a little racy too now. So you can see that 48 all but pushing that 20 down the straightaway into Levi Shones. But Levi, teammate of Nat Wagner, he doesn't want to make a move. Oh, okay. Levi's probably pitting here. Levi's probably pitting. They come off the corner. Whoa, there goes the 23 and the 78. It's going to get Levi sideways. Caution out. And everyone's going to pit now. Man, tough break for Levi, just trying to make it to pit road. And can't even do that. Let's see what happened. trying to get as many spots as you can, pushing up top. And it looks like Cole Deaver gets pushed by, is that Zachary Fitzwater in the 44? Adam Mihal barely avoids it, but the 78, Colin McGovern cannot. These guys spinning faster than Levi's trying to get to pit road. Hits Levi in the back. That's probably going to be a ton of rear end damage. Levi spins. Other than those cars hitting, they didn't hit anything. A great save by Cole Deaver to keep that car under control and get it back to the line. Out in front, Nat Wagner. He's leading this race. He is in control. We'll see if these guys pit. Levi actually, I think, came down pit road. They're just trying to get caught up. As from the looks of it, these guys will pit. They know they can probably make it from here. But will another caution come out, as we've only had 2 small incidents. Here we go, pit strategy. Cars might stay out here. 48 staying out. 47 staying out. Yeah, some guys in the back stay. Oh, this is going to be an interesting strategy. Nat Wagner, we're actually going to show you the pit stops as most of the field pitting. I would say about 80 to 90% of the field pitting. We'll see more cars in the back, though, that stay out. Looks like 6 cars, it looks like, might have stayed out. 7, 8. Ooh. And some of them have a ton of damage. 8 cars stay out. Nat Wagner into his pit stall. He has the first one. It looks like it might be more fuel only for these guys. Nat Wagner clearly out first. No contest. And Landon McRae Martin. Then how about that Gamer Dude gets out with third, but they will not be there on the track. Your race leader, Jordan Bell, stays out to play the pit strategy. Here's an interesting note before we get back green. As they're coming up to speed, look at the 27 of Jimmy Melton. Caused a huge chain reaction wreck with the 78, the 35, the 83, the 4, the 1. A lot of these guys are going to be out now because that 27 R8 is. And some of those guys stayed out, so I don't know how they're going to be here, as we'll get you back to the green flag now. 6 to go when we get the green. So, cars out now because of what happened. The 6, the 1, the 4, the 30, the 27, and the 35. Oh! Joe Sandrowicz blows an engine. He's going to finish probably 31st, if I had to guess. The car jumped out of line, a lot of smoke filling the cockpit of that car. Joe Sandrowicz blown an engine. He will not do the Daytona sweep. As here we go. Jordan Bell stays out along with Jay Jefferson, Tommy Turbo, Ron Arn, the 78 with a ton of damage, Colin McGovern, along with the 83 also a ton of damage, Eric Willis. Levi Shones also stayed out. First off pit road, Nat Wagner, then Landon McRae Martin. And rounding out your top 10, Gamer Dude, then Kevin Bandon, Chris Dodd, Cole Lewis. Joe Sandrowicz was set to line up 14th. That will not happen now. 14th now will be Zachary Fitzwater, then Tyler Stevens, Dan Bandon, Sam Jones, Adam Mihal, Jay McFarland 2, Michael Gregory, Jeff Bright, TJ Hanley, Gabriel Wanderley, Derek Bouchard, JT Hanley, John Gilbert, Cole Deaver, Joerut00000's, who is only running the restrictor plate races this season, Daytona and Talladega, John Gambit, and rounding out your field will be Eric Hayden. So here we go. Pace car going to come to pit road with all 30 cars left in the race. Here we go. Pace car to pit road. We're green at Daytona. Back in the air, the green flag. I'm going to be really concerned about those guys with damage. They are not going to be getting going. That could cause a huge wreck. Nat Wagner up top. That's not going to be the place to be. As 2 damaged cars side by side, but the inside's going to prevail. It's the shorter way around. Yeah, this is going to really... Although that 78 might have more horsepower. Colin McGovern as the top 4 pull away. This is what they wanted to see behind them. As there's probably going to be a wreck with how these guys are racing. They're going to be 3 wide. The 83 into the middle. Will anyone join him there? The 78 actually clears these guys. Can Nat Wagner do the same? No, because Levi Shone's going to get to the inside of everyone. Whoa! Colin McGovern as they are 3 wide now. Cars sliding up. Are cars pitting already? There goes the 44! With help from Dan Bannon, that's gonna get ugly. Up in front, Adam Mihal, the big one happening here at Daytona. A ton of cars in it. Oh, the 16 almost up and over. These guys, were they on pit road when the caution came out? Will we even get back green? These guys were sliding up because the front four were pitting. And Zachary Fitzwater got clipped by Dan Bandon. And look at Kevin Bandon and Cole Lewis right there. Kevin saved it up in front of Adam Mihal. Colin McGovern was coming down pit road. There's the 34, the 16, the 42, the 5, the 43, the 32. Everyone in that one. Mihal gets spun. It looks like he kept it going. Look at the 16, a hard hit. Now, I wonder, was the 48 and others on pit road before the caution came out? Watch the pit road lights. They were already blinking, I believe. Let's actually keep a camera here. They were blinking long before these guys entered pit road. I feel like they're going to get a penalty and have to start at the back of the pack if we go back green. So, Levi Schoen's your leader. Look at all the cars with damage back there. As we'll get back to the green flag, hopefully. A one-lap shootout to decide the winner of the Daytona 500. A lot of cars out now because of this. Look at them all. 38, 32, 43, 22. There are 26 cars left in the race. Levi Schoen's, your race leader, trying to hold on and win. Chris Dodd behind in second. Gamer Dude third. Nat Wagner fourth. And Landon McCray Martin 5th. Kevin Bannon 6th. Cole Lewis 7th. Tyler Stevens 8th. J McFarland 9th. And 10th, Cole Deaver. Anyone in this pack has a chance to win. Will we see a last lap wreck? Will we see a last lap pass for the win? Oh, this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see what happens. So we'll look at the back of the field. These guys with damage. And these guys from the 40 on back pitted, so they had to start at the back of the field, even though a lot of these cars also pitted for wrecks. They came on pit road when the caution was out and pit road was closed. Levi Schoen's trying to hold on. Chris Dodd trying to take it away. Anyone else just trying to fight for more positions and maybe get themselves in a position to win the Daytona 500. The biggest race of the season can start your season out on the right foot. Grayson Acevedo won this race last season and ended up winning 5 more races that season for a total of 6 wins. Second in the chase and about top 5 in the regular points. Will this race help you make the top 10 points to make the chase? Will it help you to win the regular season championship? Here we go. Pace car to pit road. The green and white flag will be out for Levi Schoen's. Let's get this settled at Daytona. Levi did get a good start. Half a car length on Chris Dodd. Dodd trying to get a push from Gamer Dude. Nat Wagner out of line, trying to pass. They are scrambling behind them. Chris Dodd stays in second. He's on the back bumper of Levi Schoen's. Can Nat Wagner make a move with Landon McCray Martin behind him? Kevin Bandon, Cole Lewis, Tyler Stevens also lined up. No help for the 7. Nat Wagner moves to the inside. Will Chris Dodd move to the inside at the end of the straightaway? Wagner with a huge head of steam down the backstretch from Landon McCray Martin. He's looking to the inside. They might be 3 wide. Here they come. Wagner and Levi Schoen's. Wagner gonna have the runoff. Can last season's champion Kevin Bannon do anything about it? Wagner, he won 2 restrictor plate races last season. It wasn't the Daytona 500. He's gonna get it done this season. Nat Wagner wins the Daytona 500. What an amazing race. Nat Wagner, a last lap pass under teammate Levi Schoen's to win the Daytona 500. Let's go to the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Daytona 500. There were 3 caution flags for 12 laps, 6 lead changes among 4 different drivers. Nat Wagner got done. He led 2 laps, but most importantly, the last one. Kevin Bannon, last season's champion, ran around the top 10 all day, ended up finishing second. Tyler Stevens pushed him to that third. In fourth, Levi Schoen's led 6 laps. He was leading at the white flag, couldn't hold on. Landon McCray Martin, who gave the push to Nat Wagner down the back straightaway to win, ended up 5th. the guy who had the most laps, the 48 again. Jordan Bell, he leads the most laps. He cannot hold on to win. And Michael Gregory led 5. He ended up 20th. As the top 9 kind of really pulled away from the rest of the pack there at the end. And here's the rest of the field. A lot of these guys being caught up in wrecks. We had 26 cars finish the race. Alright, let's go to the point standings now. Here are the point standings after race 1. And of course, not much is going to change here, as it's going to be just like the points. How about Nat Wagner? Won from the pole position. And people say qualifying isn't important at Daytona. He stayed up front all race long and ended up winning. And now we're going to see a ton of underfunded teams. Guys that would usually be in the back, up front. Some to name: the 46, the 23, the 98, the 7. They're up inside the top 15 points. If they can have some good races, they might be able to stay up there. Alright, so the next race is the Auto Club 400 at Auto Club. See you guys then.